Did you know that in 2023, AI and chatbots are changing the game? You have probably heard experts talking about starting an AI automation agency or building chatbots. And like me, you probably might have thought, easier said than done, right? Well, I'm here to tell you that this is not as complicated as it seems. In this video, I'll show you the exact steps to get started with bot building using Botpress. By the end of this, you'll be well on your way to seizing the opportunities that AI and chatbots offer in 2023. In this video, I am going to go over the absolute basics, how you can create an account, a quick overview of the so-called studio, and also how you can build a basic chatbot and how to integrate it to a website. But before we start, why would you even be interested? Well, in 2023, AI and chatbots are more powerful than ever. They are your ticket to efficiency, automation, and an exceptional customer experience. Think about it. These bots can save you time and money while keeping your customers delighted. You'll gain a competitive edge too. But here's the best part. To help you navigate this exciting landscape, we've got Botpress. It's your user-friendly open source solution to make bot building a breeze. Stick around and I'll show you how you can harness its true powers. So we're going to start things off simply by creating an account. So we go into Google and we type in Botpress and simply press on the first link that comes up. And in Botpress we can see sign up or sign in, and I will just press sign up and then sign up with my Google. So I'm just going to do that. And as you can see now, we're in here in Botpress and we have our workspace here. And as you can see, I have built 0 bots. So this is a completely new account. So I can just press create chatbot. So we have a new chatbot here, which is named Cuddly Coyote. And here, internal name, we can just change it to whatever we want. I'm just going to call it beginner tutorial. Press save. So we have our chatbot here. And it is here in that we can change our integrations, check the bot analytics when the bot is published, or see logs and everything like this. But first we're going to press edit so we can actually build the chatbot. So now we're entering the so-called Botpress Studio. And here we can choose to start from a template or select some pre-made options. But I'm just going to press start from template, and we're going to start from scratch from a empty canvas here. So I'll press this one. And now, as you can see, we're once again inside of Botpress. And now I'm going to show you around in the studio. So to start things off, we have our emulator here. And here is where we can chat with our bot, or we can try it. So we have built a chatbot here on the canvas. We can try it in the emulator. And here we can type something like, I can type something like hello, but it's obviously not going to give me an answer since I haven't done anything. And next up we have our menu here, which shows us our flows, and the flows consist of workflows. So I'm here on my main workflow, and we have a pre-configured error workflow and timeouts and something, but we're just going to mess with the main workflow. But as you can see here on our menus, we also have our agents. And so we have a knowledge agent, which is important for when we're going to search the knowledge base. And we have personality agent and translator agent, which says itself. And we have our library and also hooks. And these two are not that important right now. And we have our settings. We're not going to mess with those either. But here we can see all variables. that we're going to use. So if we press the plus, we can create new variables and select which type they're going to be and name them and put description, and we will see them all here. And if we want to add a knowledge base, we can just come over to the flows and press add knowledge base, and we can select new knowledge base. So yeah, let's start bot building. So now we're going to build a really simple chatbot that can answer questions based on a specific website. And the website I'm going to use is actually going to be the British Tesla website. So I will select add a knowledge base, which I have already done. And I will press on my new knowledge base, and I will press plus, and I will choose a web page, add pages, add from URLs, and I will copy, paste the URL and select confirm. And now we're just going to wait for Botpress to index the URL. And now we can close this, and we have our knowledge base finished. So now we can start actually building the bot. So I want this bot to contain 4 crucial nodes, which is going to be an introduction, a question node, a fallback, and a node where the user can select if they want to ask another question or quit the conversation. So yeah, let's start with the introduction node. To start and create a new node, we're going to right click anywhere on the canvas and select the standard node. And if we press on the standard one, we can rename it. So I'm going to name this one intro. And then you can press add card. And here we get a bunch of different options. So we have like capture information options. You can use AI. You can execute code, or you can send messages. So I'm just going to select a simple text message. And if we press this card, we get option here to type in the message that we want to send to the user. So I'm going to type, hello, I am a expert on the Tesla website. An expert, Grammarly here to help. This is the only thing I want to do on this node, so I'm going to add a new card and add an expression, and I press this one to set this on always true. And what this does, it is when the text message is sent from this node, it is always going to go to the next node. But for us to start going to this node, connect the start node to the introduction node. And now that we have this node finished, I am going to go to the question node. So I'm going to right click, rename this one question, and connect these two, add card. And now I want to select a capture information card, since we want to ask the user for their question. And after we have asked the user, they will type in the information, and the bot will capture what the user types in to then answer the input. So I'm going to go to capture information and select the raw input card. And first we have to create a variable for the question that the user is going to ask. So I'm going to press plus, create variable, and I want this to be a string. I'm going to name this user underscore input. And now I can press on this card again and store result in user input variable. And here I will type what the bot is going to ask. So ask me anything, ... And then I'm going to tell the bot that they're going to look inside of the knowledge agent and the knowledge bases to find information. Click on this question node, and I'm going to press here and enable knowledge answering. So if you see a blue book coming up here, the knowledge base is enabled. Now we're going to add two different expressions. One for if the bot finds an answer, and one for if the bot cannot find an answer. So if the bot can't find an answer, we're going to select this top one, and I'm going to name this don't know, and click here, and then in the condition it is really important that you name this correctly. So we say turn dot no knowledge agent dot responded. So here the expression, the bot is going to check if the knowledge agent has responded or not, and if it hasn't responded, it's going to go on to the next node, and this one is going to be set on always true, since if the bot hasn't responded, it's going there, but if it hasn't responded, it has responded. Does it make sense? And then it's going to go to the next node. So now we're going to create the so-called fallback node, which this expression is going to be connected to. So if I right click and select a new standard node, I will name this node fallback. And here I'm firstly going to add a text card where I say to the user that the question is, or there isn't an answer to the user's question, or that the bot don't understand. So I'm just going to type, I did not understand your question. And now that our fallback is complete, we're going to create a new node which both our question node and our fallback node connects to. And this is going to be, as I call, the more questions node. So where the user, or where the bot asks the user if they have any more questions. So I name this more questions. I'm going just to add an expression here, and we'll connect these two nodes to the more questions node. And here we're going to use a single choice card in the capture information. Here the bot is going to ask the user if they want to ask further questions or if they would like to quit the conversation. So here we type in the question. So I'm going to ask, do you have any other further questions to ask me? So do you have any other further questions to ask me? And here we have our choices. So I'm going to add two choices here. And the first one I'm going to call yes, and the other one is no. So as you can see here, we have from two options. So if the user presses yes, we will connect this to the question node again. And if it press no, we're going to create an exit node, and then the conversation is ended. So for our exit node, we're going to select a new standard node, and I will call this exit. And I will add this here and connect the no option to the exit. And I will say, I will just use text message, and it will say, goodbye, come back. So it's just really simple, goodbye, come back if you want to ask me anything else. And I will add an expression set on always true, and then take it to the end. So yeah, there we have our main outline for our chatbot. And now I'm going to go over the personality agent. So to change the personality agent, you have to press on agents, and then this menu pops up where you can see all the different agents, as I showed you guys earlier. But you have to press on the personality agent and then press here to enable it. And now you want to describe how you want your chatbot to behave. And Botpress says, describe what your chatbot is meant to do and how it should behave. You can include some personality traits here as well to influence how the chatbot will respond. Expressions are supported. So if you want to see, I have done a prompt which is looking like this. So you are a customer support bot, behave weird and refer to yourself as Clark. So yeah, here we tell the bot to refer itself to Clark and behave very weird. So when the bot sends their messages, it is going to change the messages so it fits into this description. So yeah, now we can move on to testing. So if I were to try out the bot, I will start a conversation by saying hey. So you can see Clark responds, greetings, I Clark am a master of all things Tesla on this website. And then he asked, how can I assist you today? So I will ask, how much is the Model S? And he will say, the price of the Model S is $71,000. And yeah, then Clark asks if I want more assistance. I can select yes or no, but I'm just going to select no, and then we come to the exit. As you can see here, forward, return to me if you have any more inquiries, and then the conversation ends. So yeah, there we have it. Your first Botpress chatbot is now built, and hopefully you learned a lot and you can utilize this to build more chatbots in the future. But if we're back at the workspace and we have selected our chatbot and we press on integrations, then go to style sheet URL and press here. We can change how our chatbot is going to look in the website. So as you can see, here we have a Botpress style chatbot, and we can change all the colors of this. Here we can change the header background. So as you can see, it comes up a color wheel, and I will want green. So we have green here, or I want to change the chat background. I want it to be a little bit of a darker red color, and I want the bot bubble to be purple or pink, and the text I want a bit of like a yellow greenish text. And if we play around with this and I feel like this is finished, I can press here, get the style sheet URL, and I can copy this and go back to our workspace, and we can just paste this URL in here and press save. And when we apply the bot to a website, this URL and this configuration is going to pop up with the appearance that we set. So to sum things up, I have showed you guys how to create your account, how to build a basic chatbot, and a few tips and tricks along the way. I really hope that this is enough to kickstart your bot building journey, that you start dipping your toes into the hot waters of AI. Feel free to like and subscribe so you don't miss my weekly uploads, and as usual, I will see you guys around and take care.